have not felt this way. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland.
Dendro Archon.
I was wondering, who's
What kind of question?
so many? As I once said to a friend, we look, what are the many disasters that this world...
The biggest question you should be asking is how...
Yes. Although, I must not fail. And so the question...
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact...
Nahida! We're just in time.
Ready when you are. We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise.
Sorry.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready. And the as discussed during our meeting.
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other... Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that as long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha, and a system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way in the pursuit of greater knowledge. Some scholars have attempted to connect their conscious...
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavada life.
Right. And this at least proves that there...
That's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one...
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru.
Every person? Even the desert folk?
Yes.
I've already calculated the amount of raw...
So you mean...
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to...
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan. Whoever controls the...
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it is but by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. Thus, it might... Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready! People sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Great!
What a display of true courage! The courage to think and the courage to act!
Indeed, only human.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another
I am grateful to you three for your help. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. Now for the next, I will need the help of your supreme powers.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendra?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you...
Never. I assume you have that... How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safei Shatranj? You...
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chess.
Transfer initiated. Enter...
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he...
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you pay.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how well. I presume you have no sense of fragmentation.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the... Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical...
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in not...
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not?
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that a suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world...
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest?
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and...
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic... Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snej. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative...
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Is it not true that a
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard?
Is it really so greedy to want the world to...
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most...
I just hope there never comes a day...
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching...
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed... Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means.
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any...
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world...
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long...
Very well. But Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while he pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to... At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership.
Not at all. You had...
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work...
Is that supposed to be a...
No. I was just thinking. I pity the man who would...
There's no need to... I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this.
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir. sending our organization back to the drawing board on new...
Dear me.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the... Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations...
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who... I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as...
How you slander me. You know, there's no question that you are partly to blame. Do you have anything lined up?
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply...
It's rare to hear you admit to being unable to achieve something.
I beg to differ. For instance, as I've told you before, the original me...
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out... What are you thinking about?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories. Yours for...
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you would... And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable...
Since the day I met you, you've always...
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my day.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share.
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually leave.
I hope this will be my last.
Does everyone have to chime in?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady.
Whoa! Why is...
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I...
Huh. Well, la-di-da.
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
I think you'll find that it is I whose image is...
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You move out.
Out of my way!
Now it's your turn.
Take this! Watch out! Get lost! Whew. Thank you, Jed.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Let's get it on!
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy.
Is Jay condemned? Guilty! Their penance is due!
Yield! Grant us your blessing!
Unfortunate fault.
Nowhere to run!
You're exposed!
Depressing.
Gloves off!
No escape.
So... buckle up!
Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Can't run from death.
You stay condemned! Your penance is due!
We shall prevail!
I lost.
Pin them down! Look alive!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself. Intel.
You're exposed!
Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked,
The team has arrived at the north entrance.
Good. Press up.
Are you here to play with me?
You asked for it!
Let me amuse
Grant us your blessing!
The more, the merrier.
Judgment is upon you. Guilty! Your penance is due! You stay condemned!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Do your worst! Buckle up!
Your scalp.
We shall prevail! Too weak!
Through me, justice is served!
Time for the big one.
Your penance is due! You stay condemned!
Too long. Look out! It's a...
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacha Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good, good.
How are things with the Traveler?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a...
All right. You know that's not what... Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the... By using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we can pack...
Good luck with that. We'll just fly up.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's nip that in the bud and trap.
Big one.
Yeah.
Two unsightly insects. Squall and fury. Quit following me. Fatui soldiers up ahead. Careful. Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there!
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru City.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottores. So you've been waiting for us.
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino. I know you're the...
A siege?
Historically, yes. But things can always change. We have quite...
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle is not... But what happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you will...
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin.
Enough talk! Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen...
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will...
Not imminently.
This is far enough. Tainari, you...
Are you sure you don't need me to...
No need. Once the connection is established, we'll disappear from the sanctuary.
All right. Goodbye.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. It's over here. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the Sanctuary of Surasthana's built-in... You should be pretty familiar with the process.
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part. We don't need to...
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon? Once you're both ready...
Wait! The stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should sit... Huh? Why are you staring at me like...
It's nothing.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty nuts.
If we say Alhaitham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you...
She just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you. And...
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised?
What? No way! We're friends now!
Fine.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You got...
We will be.
Initiating connection. Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're...
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way,
Listen to me. You're safe. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
All right, if you insist.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's a complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottores' doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs.
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he'd be on your guard. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottores' power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him.